Hi, my name is Kayla Blades, and I'm a student in Professor Price's Anthropology 67 course on Blackness, Race, and Racialization. My understanding of race was very minimal as I grew up in the white suburbs and attended predominantly white schools. My understanding of racial difference came mostly from my family and from my church. At the beginning of the semester, I knew that race was not a biological construct, and I had a basic understanding of institutional racism because I had taken an introductory sociology course for my first semester. My understanding has grown in the past 14 weeks as I learned more about how race is constructed and maintained by society. I also learned how to be more observant to how race affects people in their everyday lives, even when they don't realize it. Of course, I learned about microaggressions, racial pseudoscience, structures, institutions, and systems, racial formation, and ethno-racial formation. Microaggressions are the everyday actions and words that are intentionally or unintentionally harmful to someone on the basis of their marginalized group status, in this case, race. Examples of microaggressions include sayings like, "But where are you really from? Your English is pretty good," or "You're not a real American." Pseudoscience is science based on false assumptions that gives biased results. There's a history of pseudoscience and racial thinking. Good science uses a testable hypothesis, being objective, replicable experiments, and a willingness to. Structures are how groups in society interact and function. Institutions are organizations or patterns that have certain functions in society. Systems are patterns of behavior among institutional groups and individuals in a society over time. Race formation is a process by which race and racial identities are made. Racial formation theory focuses on the idea of race being a social construct because race just changes over time and place. An ethno-racial formation is a hybrid term which categorizes a group of people with characteristics of both race and ethnicity. Some of the characteristics used to define Latinos as an ethno-racial formation include the group is made up of many different nationalities. They experience identity on a racialized level. You can self-identify as a Latino, and there's controversy about their placement on terms of the white-black paradigm. I learned about how microaggressions affect marginalized communities, and I will be more vigilant in pointing out and discussing how microaggressions can be harmful to others in order to prevent them. I also learned about how racial pseudoscience has shaped the ideas that what we have about race today, and to be critical of new information on race and how it may be shaped by pseudoscience. Learning about ethno-racial formations has opened my eyes to what society considers race and ethnicity, and I'll pay more attention to how these categorizations affect everyday lives. In conclusion, at first I found the readings to be difficult to understand, but over time I learned how to analyze the text to grasp the material. I felt that this course covered all the central ideas to get a good understanding of the subject matter, and I really enjoyed this course as it opened my eyes up to many different ways of how race is ingrained and how it affects our society.